IFRS 15 requires preparers to disclose their revenue separately if it's got different by nature or if it's got different economic conditions. In the context of hard rock, different nature obviously can apply to different ore types, so whether you're talking copper or gold, whether you're talking magnetite or hematite would be a different ore type. When you're talking different economic conditions, you then very likely considering different economic performance, the quality of the ore, or even where you are in the mine's life cycle. So what we're expecting to see is much more disaggregation of revenue, potentially seeing revenue by individual mines rather than just we sell a mineral asset. We're expecting miners, hard rock miners, to be disclosing revenue in a far more granular nature than they've ever disclosed before, possibly disclosing it by mine site, rather than just saying our revenue comes from selling mineral. Key aim of IFRS 15 is to improve comparability for the aid of the user. IFRS 15 hasn't been specifically written for mining companies, natural resources companies, but this is just how it will be applied. That definition within IFRS 15, how it will have to be applied to hard rock. We're expecting regulators to be quite interested on proper disclosure in terms of this disaggregation. So if people decide not to disclose appropriately the disaggregated revenue, we're expecting regulators to have a please explain letter. We notice the requirements of IFRS 15 are to disaggregate this. We notice in the front of your annual report you disclose that you've got 5 mines, but according to your financial statements you're only saying that you sell minerals. How does that comply with the requirements of IFRS 15? Now, the thing to remember for preparers and for the auditors, if it's in the financial report, it's now subject to audit. So there is now more information that will require to be audited. It may take more time, it will cost more to audit, and you run the risk of, if that information isn't available, your audit can get delayed. So the issue here is that information available for audit? They must, in their financial statements, within grounds of materiality, disclose materially correct revenue numbers, correctly disaggregated. They need this information to be provided to their auditors on time. The auditors will then have to vouch that information. If they can't vouch it, they may qualify, there may be delays, there may be additional costs of audit. My initial observations would be adoption has been mixed. So you have some miners are absolutely disclosing mine by mine, which I believe is the correct interpretation of IFRS 15. And you've still got some that would be lagging behind, just disclosing by commodity rather than considering whether there are different economic conditions of their individual mines.